Hey, what's up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about Squad. Squad's been out for quite a bit now, and I can finally give you guys a good review. Now, this game is quite good. It has its flaws, but so does every game that's coming out, especially because this is an alpha. Now, I was basically just going around playing this, trying to get every experience that you can possibly get in this game. The tactical aspect, it's kind of hard to do when, the squad isn't running as a whole, which does change in the next game. But with this game, it's kind of just jambled around. I guess I joined pretty late. But the best thing about this game is it's got to be the game experience and the ambient noises and just basically the way it puts you into the game is just awesome. You get this feeling that the game you're in the game, so to speak. And it's just very nice that you're able to experience that such in a game. Coming from a person that plays like Milsim airsoft and stuff like that, I've never been in a military background yet. Hopefully, I can here soon. Going to be joining the Navy hopefully this year. But the just the way the game feels when you're in it, and the combat and the gunfights are just they feel like you're there. It's not like an Arma gunfight where you're just like one with best aim wins type of deal. Like, you have to be on target in this, and it's realistic, like bullet damage and stuff like that. You get shot in the leg, man, you gotta get bandaged up. It's not as good as like an ace medical system, but it could be modded, it could be worked on more and more into depth and stuff like that. But just the overall feel of the game is awesome. Now, also, one of the best things that I feel about this game is that you can build bases and you can do stuff like that. You can build these awesome bases. You just put down HESCO barriers, basically, and you have to get a bunch of people to start using shovels to build these things. It's not just like place around type deal or move them around like Arma. So it's quite a good experience overall. Now, the one thing that I wish they would optimize is basically just the gameplay experience does kind of flaw when you're on a server with 600-700 ping. A lot of them are overseas. Even ones that I've seen local to me on the East Coast have been some pretty bad ping. And it's just kind of one of those things that you got to deal with for now. But it would be great for it to be fixed. Now, like I was saying about the feel of the game, now that's going to change soon, as it's not always going to be a gunfight. Soon it's going to be tank battles and things like that. Supposed air vehicles are going to be added, which is going to be amazing, being able to call in over the squad radio. Okay, these are the coordinates, I need you to go lay down some rocket fire here, will be just absolutely amazing. Now, with that being said, there's also going to be Humvees and such. They were added when the game was actually released for alpha, but they were so bugged that they had to just kind of get rid of them. And it just it kind of sucked, but just we're bearing with the developers here, hoping that they were doing that in the best interest of the gameplay experience. Now, what I was saying about the ping and the lag, the game is just not optimized. Now, I have a really good computer. I have a i7-4790K with a 980 Ti graphics card, and I was streaming on Steam for somebody to watch me earlier. You can see up in the top right, you can see that I was streaming for Steam because somebody wanted to buy it and they wanted to know what it was like. But so it's not very optimized. I was able to do that streaming and record at the same time using Shadowplay, which doesn't really do anything to your processing power. It's pretty good about that. I'm usually roughly getting about 40 to 50 FPS, which is not bad. It's playable. It's definitely playable. But it's also it gets kind of annoying and stuff like that. And you can see right here, I get into a gunfight with somebody, and I spray them down. You can see I put a few bullets into him, and it just didn't stop. And what that had to do with it was I asked the guy after the game, he was like, "Were you the guy behind the wall?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was telling me that I was like lagging around for him, or I was just standing way out in the open on the other side. Something to do with like optimization again. So I don't really know what the problem is there. But it's just one of those things that I'd like to see get fixed, because this game does have, it does have that that feel that'll make it, go to the top like DayZ and Arma, and it's kind of got that insurgency feel. If you guys know the game Insurgency, it's just like that, but it's just on a way bigger scale. Now with the team building and stuff like that, with the base building, it's very tedious, as some people don't know about the building, so they will left click or right click when they're supposed to right click, and they start digging up the bases, and it takes forever, and it does take quite a long time to fill those HESCOs. But I mean, I guess that is a realistic thing. You can't just throw them up in real life, but it would be nice to be able to place like other things, like we're gonna need mines for the tanks. I don't know if they've thought about that, but it's one of those things that it's just going to have to be added to the game for the experience to be the same. Because to be able to hold down an ambush point and have mines down in front of a roadblock that you're setting up would be great for an objective, and you just be able to throw out like the best assault. So that's my thoughts for the developers of Squad, if they're watching. Also, the optimization, like I was saying earlier, it does need to be fixed. It's one of those things that's just tedious. It's with every game. I mean, you can look at Battlefield Hardline. It's not optimized. Black Ops 3, not optimized. And that's one of the biggest game development companies in the world, is Treyarch. And they are, they're slacking for the PC players, at least. Excuse my voice dying out there. It's kind of early and I'm jambling. But basically, that's my thoughts on Squad. I'm going to implement a few gunfights and things like that, so you guys get the feel of certain aspects of the game. Basically, this game is only $35, which is not a lot. That's half of what it costs to get a game new, anyways. You won't be disappointed in the game, I promise. And that's coming from me. I'm very picky about games. I like Milsim games and things like that. As you saw, that guy just died right in front of my face. That's pretty bad. I got lit up there as well. But that's it, guys. I'm going to place in those little bits and pieces. I am talking in this as well. I was talking to the squads and stuff like that. I'm going to implement when we were doing squad like attacks and stuff like that, and so you guys can get the feel. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys next time. Peace. Northwest in the trees.
Roger.
Can you give us a bearing on where your contact is coming from?
Straight north.
Roger, gonna look out there now.
Straight north.
We got some going northwest as well. They're going into storage site. We got enemy contact coming from the southwest bearing 240 to our rear.
I'm down.
What the fuck did it? It didn't throw my grenade. It just like laid it in front of me. Fucking glitch.
Roger. Alright, we're gonna provide firing support for Squad 5. We're gonna see if we can take the defense objective.
Roger. If we can get on a point where I can shoot down on them, that would be fucking superb.
Yeah, if you get on my position and just kind of lay down.
I'm pushing on you right now.
You should have an overview over the rest of the field. It's a pretty good fire position from this side.
Need medic.
Medic?
I told him not to heal you because he's the medic from my squad, so you can go fist fuck yourself.
Firing support. Hold the line for now. See if I break out into the reestablished.